Hey guys! So, I feel so weird because I haven't done an actual talking video in such a long time. I've been doing voiceovers for like the whole month of October. So it's finally November and I'm doing my October favorites. I haven't done a favorites video since May because I don't buy a lot of makeup at once. So I don't really have time to try it out. If anything, I buy like one thing a week. So since I haven't done one since May, I've accumulated quite a bit of things that I like or that I want to talk to you guys about. Half is makeup and half is skincare because obviously it was October. I was doing a lot of FX and body painting type thing. So I've been really looking after my skin after all that because trust me, it was pissed at me. So let's start off with these two things because they kind of go hand in hand. This is a Vaseline Lip Therapy Balm and it's rosy. It's rosy, what does that even mean? It's a rose tint and it gives your lips a little tint. This is my second one. I got mine over the summer, I think, and this is my second one. I used that one up, like I dried that out, like it was done. Like it was done. And this is amazing. This is what I take to school with me. It's so good. It's like a thick consistency. It's not really like a Vaseline consistency. It's a lot thicker than Vaseline is. And it was just amazing over the summer. It moisturized my lips so well. And I have a feeling that it's going to be bomb for the winter time. The liquid lip that I'm wearing is Lolita. And I know you guys have seen this a million times because Lolita is like everyone's favorite. If you don't know what it looks like, it's like a brown, nudie, mauve, amazing color. It's perfect, but it dries matte. It lasts such a long time. The only thing is, I've heard this from a lot of people, these lip colors, they are pretty patchy when you put them on your lips. Like if I swatch it right here, it looks fine. It looks like a nice smooth color, but when you put it on your lips, you kind of need a couple of coats on there for it to be even because I guess the spots on your lips that are a little bit drier than normal, this will be a little bit darker. And if it's a little bit more moisturized, then it comes out like smooth and a little bit lighter. But the hell was that? Okay, so continuing on with lip colors, I have been obsessed with this lipstick since the beginning of summer. And it was in Kathleen's favorites video or something like that. A video where she mentioned this, and this is Touch of Spice by Maybelline, and this is one of their matte lip colors, and this shade is just amazing. I wear this, well, not as recently, but I have been wearing this every day to go to school, and every day, no joke, I get asked 2 or 3 times by different people what is on my lips, because they see me first period, it's on my lips. They see me 6th period, it's on my lips. I eat, it's on my lips. It just lasts so long, and I am beyond impressed by this because I have never really been a fan of Maybelline lipsticks because the shades are nice, the quality is nice, the quantity of colors are nice, the variety, I should say, of colors are nice, but they've never really lasted long on me for some reason. But this one, I guess because it's matte, it has lasted so long on me, and there's a swatch right there. It's a beautiful rosy, like dark rosy brown color. These two have been my lovers as well. I have like 12 Milani lipsticks and I just love them. They're the best quality lipsticks in the drugstore. These aren't even matte and they're good. I think the only reason why this one is so good is because it's matte. But this one is in the shade Pretty Natural and this one is in Naturally Chic. So this is Naturally Chic. Looks like that. I don't use Naturally Chic as much because it's definitely on the more pinky side. It's right there. But it does have some mauve, rosy undertones to it, and I love it. But what's better than that is this one, and this one is in Pretty Natural. This one is so beautiful.
I was joking about that actually. I completely switched the descriptions of these up because I forgot what one of them looked like.
The one that I don't use as often is Pretty Natural, which is this one. That one is clearly a little bit more pink. This one looks on camera just like Touch of Spice, but it's not. Naturally Chic is definitely a little bit lighter than Touch of Spice and a little bit pinkier, and it has a sheen to it, which obviously Touch of Spice is matte, so the finish isn't going to be the same. So moving on with Milani products, I've been using these two puppies right here, and these are the powder blushes. This one is in Romantic Rose, and this one is in Tea Rose. I've been loving Romantic Rose a lot more because it's definitely a more natural color, but the packaging is beautiful. There's Romantic Rose. It's definitely rosy, but it's also very natural. Brown tints in there, like cool tone brown, but it's beautiful. I've been using that every day. It's what I have on my cheeks right now. But when you put it on with a brush, it's not as intense as like this, because obviously it's blending it out more. But this one I've been using a lot more than Tea Rose, just because I'm not really a fan of very, 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 very pinky blushes. And this one is very pink, definitely, but it's still beautiful. If you mix this in with like a mauve blush, I feel like this will be very beautiful, just to give it a slight cooler tone to the mauve blush. So you can see how much pinkier that one is. And for these being drugstore blushes, they are pretty good. I find the only other good drugstore blushes are the Milani baked blushes. These are really good as well. I'm actually very impressed with them because I'm not a fan of powder blushes in general. I like ones that are powder but creamier in consistency. But these are definitely powder. They're not creamy at all, but they are pretty good. They don't last as long as the baked blushes, but because I feel like the baked blushes sink into your skin a little bit more, so they last longer. But since these are powder, they kind of rub off a little easier, but they're still very beautiful and very worth it for the price, especially. A foundation. This is the Super Stay Better Skin Maybelline foundation, and this one is in the shade... This one's in the shade 30 Warm Nude. This is a fairly new product. I'm very like yellow skin toned, so I wanted to try this out because Katie said that this is really good for people with yellow skin tone, and I have to agree. The only thing is this shade is slightly too light for me. You would think that it's not because I look very pale. But it's slightly too light, and they didn't have 35. They had 30 and then 40, and 40 was definitely going to be way too dark, I could tell. But so far, this has been amazing. I've been using it with a little bit of bronzer. It looks especially light on my forehead. It's not what I'm wearing today. But it looks especially light on my forehead, so I just put a little bit of bronzer on my forehead, put a little bit of bronzer on the neck just to kind of bring the color back into my face. But other than that, this is amazing. I don't know if they make it in like increments of 5 or just 10, but they only had like 30, 40, 50, like to 90, I believe. And this was the only one that was going to be as close to my skin tone. So it's the one that I picked up. Other than the color being off, it's really, really, really good. It looks amazing. It's really natural on my skin, and I feel like you can put 2 layers of this on before it starts to look very, very cakey. This is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Now, I've been needing a concealer that's a little bit more heavy coverage. I don't know if it's because it's the winter time and my skin tends to look dull, and my dark circles just make me look 10 times more dead than they usually do, or what it is, but I decided I needed to get a fuller coverage concealer because I've only been using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I didn't want to use the Pro Longwear by MAC because I have that one, but it's just too much for me. So I decided to get the Tarte one because I saw Desi talking about it, and Desi is god at makeup, so I was like, you know what, if it works on her, then it's probably amazing. So clearly it is amazing because it's in my favorites video. This is a really good concealer. It has really nice coverage. It looks very good under my eyes, and I have dry skin, and my under eyes are just slightly drier than my skin, as most people's are. And this does not look cakey. It can look cakey if you put like way too much. Like if you try to put 2 layers of this on, it's not gonna work for you, girl. You only need a layer of this anyways, so you wouldn't really need to put 2 layers of this on so the cakiness wouldn't really ever happen. This one is in the shade light medium. But this concealer has a really good range of colors as well. They have very pinky tone, they have very yellow tones, they have very salmony tones. I wanted a more salmon tone, but they didn't have mine. They had it on display, but they didn't have any left, and I really needed a new concealer. So I just got this one. I got these a while back, but since I haven't made a favorites video in a while, I haven't really talked about them. And these are the Anastasia eyeshadows. These shades are amazing. They're amazing. Now, I know that Anastasia shadows are pretty expensive. I honestly think that they're really, really worth it. And I'm not just saying that because it's Anastasia. Anastasia is amazing at everything that she does. But they honestly are really worth it. And for me, I don't like to pay more than 40 bucks for a palette. Like 40, maybe like 48. Like 50 is pushing it. And that's just not me. I don't like, I love eyeshadows, and I truly believe in getting good quality eyeshadows rather than good quality face makeup. That's just my opinion. I know that a lot of people rather get like good quality foundation, but for me, eyeshadows is the way to go. This palette was 70 bucks, and I know that that's a lot. I know that 70 bucks for a palette is a lot, but each individual shadow, I believe, is like $25 or something, like, I think 15 something. A single eyeshadow is pretty expensive. And if you're gonna buy from Anastasia, you might as well get more than one, because I mean, it's worth it. And if you get it online, they have like the bundles. So that's Sienna, and they're all beautiful colors. They blend amazingly. They are not chalky at all. I have been working my skin because of Halloween makeup and just trying a bunch of Halloween things on my face over and over again. So I've accumulated quite a bit of things to try to improve my skin and just bring life back to my skin. The one that I was using throughout the whole time that I was making Halloween videos was the Simple Sensitive Skin Expert Moisturizing Facial Wash. And it claims to cleanse and hydrate, and it has no harsh chemicals and no artificial perfumes or dyes that can upset your skin. So this is just a regular face wash. It's like a jelly. Oh, it's leaking. I'm not opening that. Since this is moisturizing and it's for sensitive skin, it doesn't dry out my skin, and I love that about this. So I've been loving that. It's been working very well for my skin, and I also feel like my skin tone has been improving a lot lately. I don't know if it has to do with this, because this doesn't claim to improve your skin tone, but maybe because it's gentle and it's a lot nicer to my skin. My skin isn't like freaking out and becoming like different colors. Another one that I've been loving, this is the Clear Pore Daily Scrub, and this is from Neutrogena. To use the days that I put quite a little bit of foundation on, and it's just really nice. It's a daily scrub, so the little beads on the inside are very, very finely milled, and I really like that about this. And I wouldn't say that it's gentle enough to use it every day. If you want to use it every day, then yeah, but I would say it once a day, because most people, if you wear makeup, you wash your face in the morning and then you wash your face at night to take your makeup off. I would say, if anything, use this at night to take your makeup off, because then you can immediately after moisturize your face. But as for every day, twice a day, no, this will dry out your skin. It's been working. I know you guys have seen this tons of times before, but this is the oil-free acne wash, and it's the pink grapefruit. It's the pink grapefruit foaming scrub, and it's supposed to clear breakouts and naturally and it's meant to just clear breakouts. Now, I haven't really been having breakouts per se. Like, I never really get the whitehead to my acne. I just get little red bumps that look like they're gonna produce into a whiteheaded acne bump, and it just goes away. So I don't like that. I don't like acne that produces a whitehead. I don't like acne that doesn't produce a whitehead. I just don't like getting red bumps on my face. I don't like it. So I've been using this because, again, I've been depriving my skin from exfoliation, which is not good. And I use this once a week. I wouldn't use this more than once a week, personally. Again, exfoliators dry out my skin a lot. So that's one reason. But also because I've been using this in conjunction with this, so I don't have to exfoliate as much throughout the week. If you have acne-prone skin, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, this would be fine. I haven't felt the need like I had to use this more than once, so Been loving that. This is the Simple Cleansing. Okay, now is it micellar water or micellar? I think it's micellar. Micellar water, M-I-C-E-L-L-A-R, micellar. And it's supposed to cleanse, remove makeup, and hydrate your skin. This isn't a toner. It's just meant to take everything out of your face. That sounds like it's a toner. It's just kind of like a cleanser water, if that makes sense. So like a toner is supposed to just take everything out of your face. This just kind of cleans the surface of your face, so anything that you forgot to take off makeup wise, especially this has been good for me because I always have a bad habit of leaving it around and then a little bit of black underneath my eye, and this is very, very, very gentle, and I love that about this because I can use this for my face and I can use this for my eyes. I don't have to go out of my way to buy a face cleanser water, and I don't have to go out of my way to buy an eye makeup remover. I'm just swinging everything around. This works great, and I've been loving this, and this might be another reason why my skin has been improving in texture and also tone. Okay, last thing, I'm out of breath now, is this, and this is new. This is the Olay Regenerous Luminous Overnight Mask. I don't even know what to say about this. This stuff, it's kind of expensive for it being from the drugstore. It's 23 bucks, but you get, like, this thing is ginormous. It's ginormous. You get so much in here. And basically the point of this is to give yourself luminous looking skin. Now, if you have dry skin like I do, some people, if you have dry skin, your skin might look naturally dewy. Not oily, dewy, like luminous, I should say. But other people, sorry, I'm so out of breath. But other people, if you're like me, your skin just looks dull all the time when you don't have makeup on, and it's great.
That was sarcasm. Sarcasm. Why did I say like that? Sarcasm. That was a sarcastic remark, in case you didn't catch that.
So if you've been looking for something that is going to give your skin luminosity naturally, please try this out. This is a gel moisturizer / overnight mask. If you want your skin to look luminous, but you don't want it to be like too heavy, you use this as a moisturizer. Does that make sense? You know, you just put a little bit of it on and you use it as a moisturizer, or you mix it in with your other moisturizer that you usually do. I haven't done that. I feel like that's kind of pointless. If anything, just do the freaking mask, right? Because you're already putting it on your face. So the other thing you can do is you put 2 layers of this on, and that becomes your luminous mask. And you leave it on overnight. It's not anything that's too overpowering that you wouldn't be able to use it the entire night. So you just put it on, leave it overnight, wake up in the morning, skin is beautiful. This is going to be 200 minutes long, and I apologize in advance. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.